Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
All right, so I want to welcome Celine. I'm going to destroy your last name. Irdat?
Udrio.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you for saying it. You're the COO of Largo.ai.
Yeah, that's correct.
So tell me what you guys are doing here at CES.
Sure, actually it's the second year that we are here at Eureka Park, so we are a startup, initially providing AI support for movie industry, and now we are presenting our new product, which is for advertisement industry, to pre-test the content, so before production, to understand the potential success of it before investing your time and money.
That's interesting. So do you actually analyze the storyboards, or do you analyze, because usually there's a whole process in getting an advertisement ready, especially if it's going to television. So at what point do you come into that process?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very long process, right, to produce an advertisement. So the input, we want to act as early as possible. So that means you just type a few sentences about your idea, or directly input the brief on the platform, so that's the main input. And then the AI platform will automatically create a storyboard for you, and then create 10 competitive ideas of your project, and send to a simulated focus group to understand already the initial audience interest for likability and buying interest.
Wow, so a simulated focus group.
Simulated, yes.
Oh.
Much faster, much cheaper.
So is the simulated, is that AI too, I'm assuming then, right?
Yeah, so actually it's taken from real people. So we really understand the behavior, consumer behavior, that we translate that into AI model to train our model. And from that, we can really create a very detailed persona to market the brand.
All right, so does the focus group, is it made up of multiple personas that they think is the target for the ad?
Yeah, exactly. So we can really create different persona and say, okay, pretend that you are this person, a 30 years old lady working in bank industry in Canada. How would you rate this advertisement?
That's smart. So how has the reaction been in the testing and the end result of what you're doing so far?
Yeah, so for movie industry, we are already on the market for 4 years, so we have really good proven product market fit, working with more than 500 production companies at the moment. So advertisement, we are quite new, but we work both with brands. So we have worked with Turkish Airlines, for instance, which is one of the major brands working with us. And on the other side, we work also with ads agencies directly, so they can pitch to their clients. So we work really with both sides.
So mostly at this point, purely video?
So purely video, but also we are now creating the storyboard, so I can already create some initial material. But yeah, we are also working to analyze some content like images or maybe a logo, why not?
I'm kind of curious, have you thought about the audio space? Have you considered building a model that it will help for audio advertising as well?
So our system can read from text, video or audio, but we haven't focused purely on the audio industry. But from movie side, yeah, it's totally possible to analyze the video of the movie with the audio, so the system can also understand how the audio will impact on the audience.
I got you. So from the clients that you have had, then what do you think the delta is in performance on that? Have you done studies to see what the delta is on the performance?
Yes, of course. So we have worked from the advertisement side. We have worked on a white paper to understand really what's the accuracy and impact of these simulated focus groups, because there's a lot of questions raised about that. So we have worked with one of our clients. We say, okay, you give us your ideas of advertisement. We do a test from the simulated focus groups, and you do your own traditional method, and then we compare the results. And interestingly, the results were very much similar, and even a bit better with AI, because people can't cheat, right?
Right.
And it's much, much faster. So they got 4 weeks. They had to wait 4 weeks to get the results, and we got it in less than 24 hours.
That's interesting. So you did a full A/B comparison. They did their own route. They did their own analysis. Then you said this. So they kept that in pocket. You ran yours, and then you compared the numbers, and the numbers were similar, but the AI did a little better on the. So that's kind of. That's a good way to prove the model, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually, because that's right. Talking to potential clients, say, okay, we have simulated focus groups. Okay, but so what? What is the real impact? How accurate? How can we trust this data?
Right.
And yeah.
So is this largely now specifically in Canada? Is that where you're primarily working, or do you have clients all over?
So we are a startup based in Switzerland.
In Switzerland.
We do have our clients spread in Europe and North America. So for now, rather from movie side, 50% Europe, 50% the US, but we can easily open other markets as well.
You've got me thinking here a lot, because I'm building some AI stuff for my own company and another, but it's like, well, this is very interesting. I don't want to build something to compete, believe me, but it gives me some ideas. Wow. So what are you looking to do now? Expand? And so what's the primary purpose for CES? Just continue to spread the message about the company?
So for CES, our main goal is really to expand from the advertisement side. Everyone starts to know us, but really for movie side, now we want to expand for advertisements.
Expand in the advertisements. I'd love to see you do pure audio too, just the audio advertisement analysis, because I think there's a market there for that, because the challenge that we often have in audio copy as podcasters is this copy oftentimes is ad-libbed. It's not necessarily, scripted. So I would love to see some sort of example of how we could improve audio advertising. So if you guys ever get into that, decide to move.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know for sure. But absolutely. So where can folks find out more information? Largo.ai?
So info@largo.ai is our main email, or largo.ai website. You can easily request a demo for advertisement movie as well.
Outstanding. Thank you so much on this, Celine. It's very exciting. It just tells you how the world is changing. And we don't always have to be spied upon to be fed a good ad. Right?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, this is just becoming more and more easy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Have a great show.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2024 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Clinton Millsap, Sergio Velasquez, and Terry Willingham. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, and Christopher Jordan. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network broadcast, copyright 2024.